Alright, we gotta get this one. Hold it. Back it up. Back it up. I'm gonna stay in the middle of the map. Cause a distraction. Here they come.
Bring up.
Garbage. Garbage. Causing a hell of a distraction right now. Hold it down, brothers. I've killed half the team right now. I'm really rolling. You're not him! I went on fucking tear over here, bro. Enemies on the zone. Yeah, they can't fuck with me, bro. I'm like better than these guys right now. I just got 30 kills in a row. I swear to God. Oh my God, I just went off there, bro. Oh my God. Bro, where's the play of the game, brother?
I don't know. This kind of feels like propaganda.
Get out, Val.
Dude, staying in the middle right there, I literally went fucking KO Ken. Oh, bro. Give you a little winky face. They know. They know, brother. They know what I did out there. Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Valrico here, and today we are playing some XDefiant, playing on PC, and I'm using a controller. It's the first time I've used a controller for an online shooter in, what year is it? 2024? Probably since 2017, so 7 years. I haven't used a controller. I've strictly used mouse the entire time for all my shooters. This is the first time I'm using the controller. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's talk about this game. This game is amazing, actually. I played the alpha. Connection wasn't very good. Laggy. The shooting wasn't crisp like it should be. It should be snappy. The netcode should be snappy. And they've cleaned all that up for this game. Me and my friends have been playing this game religiously. I've already got like 16 hours in this game, and it's only been out for like a weekend, maybe 3 days. Like I literally grinded this game. I really have been having a great time playing it. There's some bullshit in the game, but for the most part, if you're good, you're gonna play well. If you're trash, you're gonna be trash. That's all there is to it. I like the maps. I don't think there's a map I don't like. Echelon is a little weird. The indoor map where it's like all the walls are black and whatnot. That one I don't particularly think is all that great, but I mean, it is what it is. All the rest of the maps are great. So I mean, if I have to complain about one map, that's not really that big of a deal. I think Liberty is a good map too, but the problem with that map is it doesn't suit my playstyle. It's not that the map is trash. I like to use submachine guns. I find that using the ARs on this game, unless it's the AK-47, I've tried the MDR and I've tried the, what is it called, the ACR. ACR is pretty decent, but I feel like this, obviously this MP7, this is a, I think, maxed out MP7. I don't even have a stock on it. This thing's bananas. I think the MP7 is the elite gun right now. The P90 is pretty good. Takes a little bit too many shots, but I'm almost close to unlocking the fast mags, because sometimes I feel like when I'm playing with the P90, when I reload, it takes a while to get back into the action. I really don't like that. So I think when I get that fast mag, I think we'll be straight and I'll be able to get back into the action. It comes with 50 bullets, so I think that it also doesn't do as much damage as this MP7, I feel like. But with that being said, this map right here is really good. I think it's called Imperium or something like that. You know, what's funny is these maps I feel like wouldn't work for a traditional Call of Duty game. But for some reason on this game, because the movement is very quick, it feels like I'm playing a Black Ops game. This is exactly what it feels like. It feels like I'm playing a Treyarch Call of Duty. Yeah, it's fun. You should give it a try. It's free to play, and I'm having a blast with it. The graphics are great. Sounds pretty good. You can hear footsteps. Everything you would like to hear in a you know, arena shooter is what's in this game. It's pretty good. They have abilities, which also reminds me of like Black Ops 3. The only thing they don't have is kill streaks, but they have everything else you need for a good arena shooter. I think this game's gonna do well. It's gonna be around for a while. I'm definitely gonna be playing it. I've been playing this game kind of religiously at this point. So much so that it takes me to my next topic, which I told you I was gonna get back to, which is controller. Now, I started out playing this game with a mouse and keyboard. You know, I can play with a mouse and keyboard. I don't really have an issue with the mouse and keyboard as far as, like, you know, my skills aren't being up to par. But I work like 50 hours a week. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a truck driver, so when I come home at the end of a long day, sometimes I don't even game. But when I do, I feel like, and this is on some lazy head shit, I don't want to be whipping the mouse and the keyboard all over the freaking table. Like, I have to lean forward, put my nose against the monitor, and play. Whereas with a controller, I can lean back, and I bought a new controller, a scuff controller, and I could just lean back and game, bro. I bought it. I'll tell you in a second, but I just feel like the mouse and the keyboard takes a little bit too much effort for me. Aim assist, no aim assist is irrelevant for me. I've been playing with a controller. If you minus the last 8 years, 7 years, I have like 22 years of experience. Or at least maybe 15, 16 years of experience. When did I start playing video games? I was like 8, 29 now, so probably, you know, minus the 8. Yeah, about 15 years of experience with a controller. I remember one Call of Duty, I actually cut the aim assist off because it kept getting me killed, and I played without it for a while. I don't have an issue with aim assist on or off. It doesn't bother me. Yes, it does help a little bit, but I feel more comfortable with a controller. This is going to sound crazy, but that's just how I feel. Now playing with both instruments, both inputs, I feel that whatever you play on, whether it's a controller or a keyboard and mouse, if you're good, you're going to chop. That's just the bottom line. The input for me doesn't matter. The only game it does matter on is Counter-Strike, because Counter-Strike has spray patterns. I feel like I could do well playing Rainbow Six Siege against PC players with a controller, even though I don't have aim assist and everything else. But I think Counter-Strike is the only one. But here's the thing. I play here Counter-Strike every once in a while. So if that's the only game that I'm going to have to put the controller down and play with the mouse and keyboard, then for me it's like, what is the point of even playing with a mouse and keyboard in general? I've been dipping my toe in the water on going back and forth on it for a while. I played is it Division 1 or Division 2? One of the divisions I played with strictly controller. And I was like, man, this feels great. I don't have to spend so much effort to get kills. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's just like, bro, after you work all week, bro, you just want to lean back, play some video games, and that's it, bro. I don't want to be all up on the keyboard and mouse so fucking hard all the time. And the majority of the games I play are just console games anyways, and I just play on PC because of the high graphics and fidelity and frame rate. And the games are not as expensive. It's just a better overall experience playing on PC. So, with that being said, from here on out, I'm going to be playing with a controller. Now, let's talk about the controller. I went and bought a Scuff Envision Pro, which is a wireless controller for the PC. You play it wired, of course, but it is a controller with paddles on the back so you can jump and do all this other stuff without moving your fingers off the sticks. That's one. Two, it is a PlayStation controller with Xbox input. So the PC registers it as an Xbox controller. It has your YBA, right bumper, right trigger, left trigger, but it's literally laid out and made as a DualShock 5 controller, or DualSense 5, whatever you call it. The DualSense controller. I just call it the DualShock 5. I have a DualShock 5 as well. I also have an Xbox, the Xbox Series X controller, but I put that up in the closet in my box of electronics. And now I strictly have the PlayStation controller for single player games, and I have the Xbox controller that's shaped like a PlayStation controller for multiplayer games, and also games that don't register PlayStation controllers or have PlayStation inputs. Like I was looking at Sony Vegas just a minute ago to check, and they don't pop up as triangle, X, square, circle, all that. And if the mod takes too much effort to put it in to have it look, show PlayStation inputs, I'll just plug in this Envision Pro that is basically an Xbox PlayStation controller. And so that's what you see on the screen. I have the A, B, and whatnot, but I actually am playing with a SCUF controller, and that's shaped like a PlayStation. And it also has this thing on the back. It's like hair triggers. So the R2 and L2 feel like mouse clicks. They don't go in all the way. You just click, 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 click. You don't have to push it all the way in. Man, I tell you, this is the best controller I've ever played with in my life. It isn't even close. I'm gonna put the link in the description to this controller in the comment section if you are looking for a controller. I think this controller you can plug into any console and play, or maybe the PlayStation. I haven't really looked into it, but I'm gonna put the link in the description so you can check it out. Maybe you're a PC gamer as well and you would like a good controller. I'm not gonna lie to you, this thing's about 180 bucks before taxes. I think I walked out giving them fucking $185, which $200 for a controller sounds outrageous. But the thing about this controller is if the analog stick wear out and this, that, and the third, you can literally take the analog stick off and put a new analog stick in, and order some new ones and replacements, and just keep on gaming. So this controller is literally built to last. It's not built to break after a year or two of gaming. Like, this thing is built to last. So that being said, this controller is absolutely amazing, and I've been having a hell of a time playing this XDefiant. I really have been. It just really brought me back to simplified gaming, not all this extra effort I have to do, just getting online, smashing fools, and going on about my day. This game is really fun, and I think it's gonna have long legs. So let me know what you think about this game in the comment section. Have y'all been playing XDefiant? Do you like it? Is it alright? Do you hate it? Let me know. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, twitter.com/Valrico, youtube.com/Valrico, and I'm out of this bitch. Peace.